Welcome to Not a Lawyer podcast. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope my audio levels are perfect today. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you may be joining us. No tea today, Kane. No tea. We are straight up having some sipping pretty guava lime. Yeah, they try to silence your girl. Buenas tardes. They're trying to silence your girl out here, guys. They're trying to silence your girl. But this is what I have to say about that. This is what I have to say about that. Let me share my screen. Um, Trying to silence your girl out here. They're trying to silence your girl out here, yeah? They almost burned my tree down. They almost burned my tree down with the fireworks, yeah? Oh, really? You know what I have to say about that? Come harder, bitch. Come harder, bitches. You ain't burning shit. Go ahead, burn my tree down. Burn my house down. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. I dare you.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Think you fucking with? Who the fuck you think you're fucking with? Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Oh, we're going there. We're going there today. Yeah. Don't you know? Don't you know? No weapon formed against me will prosper. Don't you know? Bitch. King Kong ain't got shit on me, bitch. Wanna fuck around? Wanna fuck around? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, here. See this? Trying to burn my tree down? Yeah, you wanna burn my tree down? Yeah, yeah, with the fireworks. King Kong ain't got shit on me, bitch. Come harder, bitch. Come. Right. Well, welcome. Welcome to Not a Lawyer podcast. Welcome to Not a Lawyer podcast. You will never shut me up. You will never silence my voice. Never. And I'm going to come harder now. Oh, you want to silence my voice? Sure, I will come harder now. So let's get started with today's episode. We are talking about Nolan Wells. Um, yeah, let's get into it. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and play this. Let's just get the show started. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Stephen A. Smith, typically as it relates to sports, in my opinion, Stephen A. Smith, I don't know. I don't agree with some of his takes per se, but I do like how he handled this debate. I do like how he handled this debate here. So we're going to start this off and um, a continuation. A continuation of our last episode where we discussed this Officer Tatum, Brandon Tatum dude. So Stephen A. Smith had him on the show with a civil rights attorney, Charles Coleman Jr. Let's hear it. I like a good debate, so let's get into it today. Here we go.
Here we go. Get your ears perked up.
Here we go.
Get your thought process circulating and percolating.
Let's
It's time to
fucking
get into
go.
it right now. My first guest is a civil rights attorney, a former federal prosecutor, and an MS Now legal analyst. He writes the What Matters Now newsletter on Beehive, and you can catch him on his podcast.
What's up, my people? What's up, Scully? Oh, really? You guys were up with Kane? Kane. What's the dilly, yo? Amy, thank you for being here. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm not playing fucking games. And you're not gonna fucking silence me. Come harder, bitch. Come harder. You wanna silence me? Trying to burn my fucking tree down with fireworks? Nah, bitch. Let's fucking go.
The brothers briefing. He is joined by a former Arizona police officer turned conservative YouTube political commentator and host of the Officer Tatum podcast. Please welcome to the show Charles F. Coleman Jr. and, of course, Officer Brandon Tatum. Good afternoon, fellas. How y'all doing? How's everything?
Blessed.
I'm doing well, brother. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Charles Coleman Jr., let's start off with you. What can you tell us? I mean, the Nolan Wells case has been in the news for nearly 3 weeks now. For those who may not be aware of the case or have not kept up with the facts, just to recap, he was an 18-year-old college football player from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. On July 4th, he and a group of friends traveled by private boat to Horn Island, an uninhabited barrier island off the Mississippi coast. Wells was the only black person on the boat. Wells was last seen on the island around 3 p.m. His friends returned to the mainland without him. And as a result, ultimately, a couple of days later, he was found dead. Charles Coleman Jr., at this particular juncture, what's on your mind in terms of this case? What's missing? What are your thoughts?
Well, Stephen A., we just saw the family release their independent autopsy results yesterday, which were conducted by Dr. Roger Mitchell, who is the president of the National Medical Association. And those results were inconclusive. They were able to establish that Nolan Wells did not die by accident, that he did not die of natural causes, but at the same time that they were not able to establish that this was a homicide. In fact, those results established that it was not a homicide. Now, one important caveat to note is that the chief medical officer from the state of Mississippi, the sheriff's office, removed the throat from Nolan Wells's autopsy when their autopsy was conducted first. We have not heard the results of the state's autopsy, but we know that when Roger Mitchell examined the body for the family, that the throat and other organs have been removed. So that your listeners understand, that's not abnormal. That is something that takes place normally during the case of an investigation and of an autopsy. So there's nothing that was wrong there. But at this point, Dr. Roger Mitchell, who did the independent autopsy from the family, has not been able to confirm any sense of foul play as of yet. That was undecided or undecisive. That does not mean that foul play may not have occurred. It just means that the autopsy that was conducted by the family did not show that conclusively. He saw some trauma to some potential trauma to Nolan Wells's head. That was not something that he was able to explain as being the result of foul play. And we have yet to hear the state's autopsy and what they found or what their findings were. You may recall, and listeners may recall, that initially the sheriff's office said that they had no reason to suspect that foul play was afoot. And what I would say that this autopsy confirms from the family is that while that cannot be certainly confirmed, it still can't be ruled out. So finally, there are 60 witnesses that have been interviewed in the course of this investigation by the sheriff's office. There's likely going to be a presentation to the grand jury, and we don't know what the toxicology report will show from Nolan Wells because much of that is in the hands of the state. But as of right now, this is where things stand. And as a former prosecutor, I want to know what the state's autopsy is going to say and what are the witness accounts that they are going to put forward in the grand jury.
Right, I'm interested.
Officer
but
Tatum,
however, as we know, as it relates to the grand jury, that information is not going to be available to us. That we're not allowed to, we're not privy to that. To whatever evidence is presented to the grand jury, we're not privy to that. Something, Amy. I'm going to play that 911 audio that's been circulating. But you hear voices in the background, Amy. You do hear voices in the background. A lot of activity going on. We are going to listen to that. I want to say thank you. Thank you, Sick Mad World, for the jewels. That's what's up. Let's fucking go.
Personally interviewed. You traveled to Mississippi from my.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Officer Tatum, you're up next. Come up to bat. Come up to bat, Officer Tatum. Let's go. Let's hear what you got to say.
My understanding, you to personally interview one of the young men who left the island without Nolan. Why should the public trust whatever account is coming from them right now, in your estimation, based on what you've learned? First things first, I shouldn't say that. First things first, what did you deduce from the conversation you had from one of the friends that was with Nolan Wells? What did you take away from that you'd like
Yo, hit the like button straight up. As you're coming in, hit the like button. If you're coming out, all good. Just hit that like button on your way out. Let's fucking go.
the public to know?
Well, Stephen A., I want to make sure this is clear. I actually spoke to all the boys that were being accused. I spoke to family members. I spoke to also their attorneys. It's just that the one young man had the I wouldn't say courage, because
The leader of the ring, thus the mouthpiece of the team, is the one that spoke, which happens to be the judge's stepmother. How convenient.
others had reasons why they didn't want to come on the camera, but he was able to come on the camera, and I interviewed him. And I also interviewed another young man who was black, who was there,
Okay, so we should hear from another individual, black individual too, because he talks a lot of shit about grifting, but look who's sitting over there grifting too. Yeah, this guy over here talking a lot of shit about Ben Crump grifting. Sure. But look how you're releasing these interviews piece by piece, huh?
had his own personal
I call
accounts of
that
what
I call that a hypocrite.
happened. I'm not asking people to believe or not believe. I just wanted to give people the information. So nobody had heard from the young boys. Nobody had heard their accounts, and a lot of misinformation was put out there. Some intentionally, some maybe not intentionally, but it was very detrimental and not conducive for the investigation into Nolan Wells' death. It was punitive. They came out and started with race. It had to be something nefarious because these boys are white for any other reason. So I wanted to go out of here.
It's Mississippi. That's your reason. It's Mississippi. It's a pattern. It's their history. This guy, no, he needs to go back to school. Go do some research, yo. Tatum, go do your fucking research on Black history.
The full story, and what I deduced from the interview and talking to everybody is that these young boys had nothing to do with what ended up happening to Nolan Wells, and also they were best friends. I mean,
well, honestly, Scully, that's a very good question. Do we believe them? We don't know. I don't know yet. I can't. I have to hear more witness accounts. I have to hear more. Alls we heard was Warren. And as far as Warren is concerned, do I believe him? I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't determined. But what I know for sure is that there's a lot of conflicting information. They're just passing the blame. They're playing the blame game is what's happening. The blame game. One is blaming Katie. Katie's blaming the others. Put them both in a room. Put them both in a room. Let's hear it then. Because this fucking blame game's got to go.
and these kids had so many pictures, so many text messages of them being closer to Nolan than any other friend group. And also one thing that shocked me was that this was an island, not secluded, not an island with 5 or 6 people on it. It was an island where there was thousands of people there, hundreds of boats. And also a lot of people could verify the statements that was made from some of these young men. So I really wish that we could have started at a point to say, what happened to Nolan Wells? Let's work together as a community. Let's talk to these young men, talk to other people, and let's find out what happened to Nolan instead of jumping the race.
Bet you can't run as fast as T-Mobile.
That's his beef about jumping the race?
I'm okay.
Are you serious right now? It sounds like he doesn't even want to get to the truth. He's out here talking about race. No.
Officer
we want the
Tatum, how do
truth.
you know that it was misinformation that was put out there? How did you come to the conclusion that something was misinformation? Explain that.
Well,
Is it just
I knew it was
according to their account or something else?
no. Initially, I knew it was hogwash because when Al Sharpton and them got on TV, they automatically made an inference to say, well, it was something that had to happen because these kids were white. It was one white kids with one black boy.
I don't think they said that. I don't think they. Yo, bro. I don't think he. This guy says so many lies in this interview. It's crazy. Literally, I don't think they said that. But let's keep going.
I mean, that there's no evidence to project that.
My man Charles is ready. My man Charles. He's ready to come out the ring.
Unless you believe every white person is nefarious in their dealings with black people. And so I thought that was suspicious on his face. And then they said that Nolan was the only black kid. He was not the only black kid. Many of his black friends were also at the island with him. So, some of those things that started to come out, I knew that they were not being truthful about what happened.
Charles, your thoughts, your response to what Officer Tatum just said.
Come on, you're up to bat.
I don't necessarily know that the initial statements about Nolan being with some of his white friends is entirely afactual. I also don't know that it is a nefarious statement in as much as these are facts. He was with a number of different white boys or a number of different boys who are white. I think that the problem with what Officer Tatum has just pointed out is that there is an underpinning of race when you're having a conversation about the types of things that happen and have happened to black boys and black people in Mississippi, such that it cannot be summarily dismissed. Exactly. I did not necessarily jump to any conclusion, but the history of what race relations have been in Mississippi and how
the pattern, you're following the pattern of Mississippi and the injustices to the black community in Mississippi.
How we have not necessarily been safe has caused me to take a special look at this case. It doesn't mean that I'm accusing anyone of anything. It doesn't mean that I do not believe in finding the process. But at the same time, I am not going to ignore the facts, which you just pointed out. These are facts. He may have been with other black people, but we have seen the pictures, we have seen the photos. There were a number of people who were gathered out there for the July 4th holiday, but Nolan Wells was with 3 boys who happened to be white. Bruh. Those are facts.
He was with, but the thing is that it's facts without context. He was with more than just 3 white boys. That's the problem. There was over 20, 30 kids that got on 3 boats and they all went to the island together. They didn't just travel with Nolan and just these 3 boys. Many of the boys that they're accusing, including Warren, wasn't even on the boat with Nolan when Nolan went out to the island. So some of those things were mischaracterizations of what actually happened. And the thing is that I don't think it's fair to say, because history has shown in part that white people or black people have had injustices, that all of a sudden you project that into a new situation. Black people have done nefarious things to other black people. Does that mean that you automatically jump to saying, oh, black people must be wrong in this situation? Because he had his black friends there too. And why nobody's questioning them? Why nobody's saying, why didn't the black friends rescue him? What did the black kids know about Nolan? And many of them said that they saw him last when the white boys had left at 4:30. So I just think that the race should never be interjected. Nolan's friends told me, and they proved to me that they were really close to him and they were some of his best friends. They said Nolan would have.
Really? Where were these best friends at his funeral? Where were they? One of his closest best friends, really? Where were they?
Been incredibly upset at the way people are framing his death and going after his friends with no evidence.
Well, here's the thing. Tatum, hold on, Charles. I would say this to you, Officer Tatum. I get where you're coming from. And by the way, I appreciate the context and I appreciate the reporting on your part, because numerous reports that I had read was talking about how he was the only black kid there. He was a black kid with a few white boys. And
I'm sorry, the reports I read, no. I knew that there were black kids here, black kids there. So I don't know why they're trying to portray as Nolan was the only black kid there. That's not fact. From all accounts, we know that Javon and there was another black kid there too. If you look at the footage, you see a couple other black kids. Not a lot, but you do see some. So what the fuck are you talking about, Tatum?
Articulating that fact is very, very important. I think that's important and fair to point out. But what do you say to folks that will ask this kind of a question? He's on a boat, he's on an island, and according to numerous reports, he talked about staying behind and traveling back with a different set of company. Yet his car keys and his phone was left on a boat that he had traveled to those guys with. So what teenager do you know is saying he's staying someplace, but he's going to leave his car keys and his phone on the boat with the guys that he arrived at the island with? That does seem a bit suspicious, particularly when the guy's mother, Nolan Wells' mother, had to use some app to locate the phone, and it was something that wasn't given back. These are reports. I'm not pretending to know, Officer Tatum. These are what the report said. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
And this is where I feel like Benjamin Crump and them should be sued for them putting out this information without facts. Let me point the facts out. Without context, it sounds bizarre. But when you put it in the context that a lot of people left their phones on the boat that left. Many kids came to get their phone after they left the lake.
Okay, so
Nolan was with a girl. It's not shocking that Nolan would have said, hey, man,
from all accounts, everyone said they last saw Nolan at 3 p.m. Even Katie says last saw Nolan at 3 p.m. Okay? But yet, we hear from Warren's account that that they were sinking at 4:31, which is when they left Horn Island at 4:31. We're going to play that audio. We're going to play that emergency call. I can't wait to get to it. But I need to hear this first. Guys, from all accounts, everyone last to see Nolan was 3 p.m. Okay, so what happened between 3 p.m. and 4:30 then? So you're telling me that freaking you're telling me that Nolan didn't go back to grab his phone, knowing that he was going to get on another boat? Why wouldn't he go back and grab his phone? Wallet. It's strange. It's weird. I'm not accepting this bullshit. Let's go.
You guys had to leave because they had to leave in an emergency situation. It wasn't like
they had to leave. Oh, this is the narrative. This is the goddamn narrative. Sorry, God. They had to leave they were in a stressful situation. That's why they left with Nolan's phone. This is the fucking narrative they're pushing. That's why they left without Nolan. And that's why they left with Nolan's phone. Because they were in an emergency situation. Oh, that's what the call is about, huh? That's what the fucking call is about. The more it keeps coming out, the more clear it's becoming.
They had time to prep and everything. The boat was sinking. So
I'm sure they had time to prep. You're goddamn right.
They had to go, and they told Nolan, get on the boat, get on the effing boat, man, let's go. And he like, nah, I'm finna hang out with this girl. I saw evidence of that, and others who...
Trust me, I'm getting there. Thank you, adorable bruiser. Yes, I'm getting there. Oh, we're going to play the audio. I have it queued up here. Please listen to the audio. It proves Nolan died on the boat. Listen to the stress call for help and sinking boat. That's why that white female voice says, Nolan, don't die. I have to listen to it. I have it queued up. Yes, we're getting there. I swear. Give me a moment. I'm not playing. No, I'm not playing games. I'm not fucking playing games. We're going to get there. Hold up.
Had sent messages that I read that said that they asked Nolan to go and he didn't want to go. Now, a lot of people left their phones on the boats because they're sitting in chest deep water and it's a bunch of people out there. The reception is not very good. So most people did not have their phone.
How is the reception not good when the audio call came through clear? Now that proves to me that there's reception. The audio call came through clear. There's fucking reception. Stop playing with me.
With them. Now, the phone and the keys situation, people need to understand the context. Nolan never brought his keys with him because they were on a boat driving 7 miles out to an island. His keys had always been at the residence where his car was. So when the the guys go back. They text Nolan's mother. This is where it
Hold up, because there's some things that Tatum is saying here. I understand you guys want the audio. I'm gonna play it. I'm not fucking around today. I'm not fucking around today. You can go back, rewind this shit, and listen to how I opened up this show. I'm not fucking around today. Please be patient. I will play the audio and we're going to listen to it. Chat, I need your help too, chat. I need your guys' help. All right? We're going to get through that audio. But there's some things that Tatum is stating in this interview that we were not aware of. So let's listen. Okay.
And it's a bunch of people out there. The reception is not very good. So most people did not have their phone with them. Now, the phone and the keys situation, people need to understand the context. Nolan never brought his keys with him because they were on a boat driving 7 miles out to an island.
We know that.
His keys had always been at the residence where his car was.
His car was parked where he slept over, which I believe is Jax's house. Okay. Either Jax or Wyatt. That's where they slept over. That's where Dad went to pick up the vehicle.
So when the guys go back, they text Nolan's mother. This is where it ticks me off. They showed me a phone call where immediately the first phone call that was made concerning Nolan was Warren called Nolan's mom, and she hung up the phone on him the first time because
this motherfucker is so disrespectful to Nolan's family. Karma's gonna come for you real quick, so you need to watch your fucking mouth, bro. Karma's gonna come for you real quick.
She didn't know who he was. The second call, he told her, hey, Nolan haven't come back. Do you know? Have you heard from him? And then they called the Coast Guard. So his mother was very much aware that they had Nolan's phone. His mother did not have to track the phone through Life 360. His mother didn't come get the phone. Another parent of a black kid who was out there with Nolan.
Lucy, they're making me be the fucking alpha out here. They're making me be the alpha out here. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, Lucy. I don't want to be the alpha. But here we fucking go.
Came to get her son's phone and Nolan's phone. So why didn't Al Sharpton or any of them ask these boys what happened, have them show evidence, and then present it to the public? And it's
because the kids lawyered up, Tatum.
Because I think they wanted the race bait instead of trying to find out what happened to Nolan.
Do you know? Hold on, Charles. Do you know whether or not Al Sharpton and those guys had asked to talk to the kids, and the kids refused to talk to them? Do you know
no, they told me.
Okay, no, you don't. So shut the fuck up.
Any truth to that?
They told me that they haven't heard anything from Al Sharpton or anybody that tried to contact them. This is what they told me. Now, they showed me messages where parents had communicated and reached out to Benjamin Crump, his team, and said, we would love to communicate with you guys. Any questions you have, we want to talk to you guys so you can get the context. Also, they messaged Nolan's mother multiple times about communicating and saying, hey, if you need anything, if you want to talk, we can give you the context of what happened. And nobody.
You don't know how that communication, you are not privy to the communication between between these kids' attorneys and Ben Crump. You're not privy to this shit. So what are you talking about? You can't speak on their behalf. You cannot.
Reached out to these boys, and I saw evidence of this, which is what frustrated me about this in the first place.
Charles,
come on, Charles.
So here's the thing, Officer Tatum, we're not going to litigate the facts on here from one side of someone who's had an opportunity to talk to a sample size of people who were involved in this investigation. You and I know just as well that the real issue here is that the people who conducted the investigation, i.e. the Mississippi Sheriff's Department, who've talked to over 60 witnesses in this case, have not yet presented that case or their findings to a grand jury, and they've been extremely tight-lipped with respect to what they have found and what it is that they know. Where I'm going with this is, regardless of who you may have spoke to, who Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton may have spoken to, what information they have had, we are all trying to piece this together. And so it is equally as unfair to present a certain set of facts as if this is the final context of things, when
Correct.
in reality, we don't know.
Correct.
What I will say about the overall situation is that for me, as a civil rights attorney, I am looking at this and I am saying that there needs to be a greater sense of transparency from the sheriff's department, because they are the ones who have spoken to most of the parties who have been involved in this case. They've conducted over 60 witness interviews. They've done the toxicology report. They have the autopsy. So these are the people who are truly equipped from an information place to give the public the most accurate picture. So I am not calling what you're putting out misinformation, but what I am saying is that that is just an equally biased and slanted point of view in the opposite way, because it lacks the full context. So because of that, let me finish. It's disingenuous intellectually, number one, to dismiss the notion of race, because that is choosing to ignore the history in America that.
Bro, look at his face though, bro. Yo, you're gonna need some patches up here. You need to relax these muscles a bit. Relax the muscles. Relax the muscles. You're gonna need some patches up there soon. Chill, bruh.
We have faced. Number two, it's equally disingenuous to play a whataboutism to try and substitute the notion of black on black crime, which is a complete misnomer as to why we should not focus, or at least note, I won't even say focus, at least note the color issues that are at play with respect to what could or might have happened to Nolan Wells. Again, not necessarily being accusatory. And it's just as disingenuous for you to go further and say, well, we must assume, or it seems like Crump and Sharpton and everyone else was projecting the notion of race. That may have been your interpretation, which I cannot necessarily argue with, but it is just as problematic for you to suggest the polar opposite of that when none of us have conducted this full investigation. You have a limited sample size.
Right.
I have a limited sample size. The public has been wrought with misinformation. So for me, the real issue here is a lack of transparency from the sheriff's office to give the public a complete picture.
Correct.
Well, let me tell you where I disagree with you fully. As a former police officer, and I was a PIO, I dealt with all of these things. The police department is not an injustice when you say there's a lack of communication or transparency. The police department cannot put this information out there when you still have suspects at large.
Here lies the problem. The sheriff, the day Nolan's body was found, the sheriff immediately ruled out foul play publicly. As mom said, that didn't sit right with me, and that doesn't sit right with me either. So here we are.
Go and release some of this information and show their hands of what they know and don't know, then potential suspects will begin to destroy evidence. They'll start hiding. They'll start cleaning stuff.
But they already did, Tatum. They already did, Tatum. Talk about that. Talk about the deleted messages. Talk about how they removed their social medias. Let's go. Talk about that. Come on.
You don't want to give that information out to the public until you know for a fact that you've been able to communicate with every suspect that's out there. If you start putting out the autopsy prematurely, and it shows blunt force to the head, strangulation to the neck, then the people who have done this are going to make sure they hide the murder weapon. They're going to make sure they get their stories together and say, no, I didn't hit him in the back of the head. You don't want to project those things too prematurely. So there's no issue with transparency.
And at the same time, you don't want to project them prematurely. 100%, Tatum. You don't want to project that prematurely. And on the other side of the coin, you cannot project or rule out foul play. That's the fucking problem, dude. Is this man okay?
And I'll say this. The reason that I'm talking about Al Sharpton and him is because the first thing that they said was that he was there with white boys. Therefore, there had to been something. And then it goes back historically. Some of them compared this to the young man.
I've heard very different messages from them when they have said, we cannot assume that this is racist.
But
we cannot assume that it wasn't. So I'm
Okay,
going to
let
correct
me
you there.
let me jump in
because
here.
Who's that,
pointed out
Charles?
that fact.
Hold on. Charles,
That
who
was-
said that?
No,
Who said
that was
that?
Al Sharpton.
Literally during his eulogy,
Yes.
Al Sharpton
Okay.
said,
Al
we
Sharpton.
But
cannot
let me-
assume that this was racist. And he
let me-
said,
let
we
me
can
interject.
also not assume that it wasn't.
Let
So
me
I gotta-
Take your
interject.
time.
I gotta
Take
correct
your
you
time.
there.
Hold on, guys. Take your time. Ain't nothing getting edited out. Don't worry about it. Trust me. All of
Thank you, Stephen A. Smith, for saying that. Hell yeah, nothing's getting edited out, this motherfucker. Bro, that was a shot at Tatum. That was a shot at Tatum. Because all his fucking Warren interviews are edited out. That was a fucking jab. Let's fucking go.
this guy, I'm not editing a damn thing. Go ahead, Officer Tatum. Floor is yours.
Well, let me interject. When you are looking for justice for your child in a criminal case, meaning that somebody committed a crime against your child, why do you go out and get a civil rights attorney? These Benjamin Crump and them are known for going after
me
these
answer that.
cases, specifically in injustices against black
Let
people.
me
Officer
answer
Tatum,
that.
let me
answer that.
let me try it
because
first.
I'm actually-
Let me.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
Stephen.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's fair. No, that's fair, Charles. Go ahead.
I'm a former prosecutor. I'm a civil rights attorney. Please understand how these things work. At the end of the day, when you're talking about quote unquote justice, the first reason why you get someone like Benjamin Crump is because he's a person who has experience with wrongful death lawsuits.
Black people.
So it's not about black people. No,
It is. Benjamin don't
please-
represent white people.
Please talk about that is completely false. That is
Show me
completely
when was the
false.
last case he represented
I'm
where
not
he
here to
supported
do your,
white people?
I'm not here to do your research for you.
No, you
But
the one
Benjamin
said
Crump-
it. I'm telling you that it didn't happen.
But Benjamin Crump has a long-standing career of supporting people.
Yo, civil rights is not just for black people. I just want my chat to know that civil rights are not only for blacks. You guys understand that, right? Because Tatum obviously doesn't. Yo.
Of all races and ethnicities when it comes to the violation of their civil
Give
rights,
me one.
as well as personal injury. So please let me answer your question.
Go ahead.
The reason why you get a civil rights attorney is because number one, Benjamin Crump has extensive experience when it comes to wrongful death suits. Number two, in this situation, it is possible that there may be an element that Nolan Wells' civil rights were violated and that something may have happened to him because of his color, which is why you get a civil
Exactly.
rights attorney.
Exactly.
Which is why you get a
Color.
civil rights attorney. And so that is the answer to your question.
It's about
As a
color.
Yo, who the fuck raised this man? Who the fuck raised this? He's adopted, right? He's got to be adopted. I'm just saying.
A prosecutor, you let the police and the sheriff's office deal with the notion of criminality because that
let
is
me
one
chime in
thing
here.
that Benjamin Crump can't do anything about. But
Well,
when it comes
let's
to
say
the
this.
civil
Let's say
suit,
this, brother. Can I
that's
jump in
why
here?
you go get someone like Benjamin Crump. That's
Why
the answer.
wouldn't
Go ahead,
why
Brandon.
wouldn't the kids
Jump
get
in.
civil rights? Like for instance, people were saying, why did these kids lawyer up? Well, first of all, they didn't. Many of them didn't even have a lawyer. They went and talked to investigators and did a lie detector test equivalent with no lawyers. Okay, so but anyway, would you think it would be weird if these kids went out and got a civil rights attorney?
Bet you can't run as fast as
Oh
T-Mobile.
my
Bet you I
God. We're
can.
almost done with
Well, you
this,
better pick
guys.
it up because T-Mobile now has the
We
fastest
are
5G
so
home
almost
internet.
done
Watch
with
this.
Yeah. We're going to get to the audio soon. I'm going to what I'm going to do here is let's go faster. Ready?
Accused of anything
They
at
are
this
being
point.
accused. They are
No,
being
who's
accused.
accused them?
They are
Who has accused
Al
them?
Sharpton,
Where-
Benjamin Crump.
Show me where Al Sharpton has accused them of something.
All
As
right,
opposed to saying,
they said this is what they said.
Suspicious. Show
This
me
is what they
where
said.
he
No,
accused them.
they said they put these boys' pictures out on the internet and said he went out and they framed it as he went out just with them and something happened and we know something happened and why they hiding phones and doing all this? He's accusing them.
He's not accusing them, and they did. That's facts. Nolan did go out with those boys. Did he not?
Before
That's not
any
an
evidence is
accusation.
presented.
That's not an accusation. That
It
is
is an
a
accusation.
statement.
Charles,
It's a statement of suspicion. That's not an accusation.
Why is it
Charles,
suspicious?
hold on. Let me chime in here. A statement of suspicion, some people would say, is an accusation. I understand from the legal, literal sense what you're saying. But talking amongst ourselves right now, when you say a statement of suspicion is not an accusation, that's not how people interpret a statement of suspicion. When you make a statement of suspicion, you're making an accusation. I mean, can we at least concede that, Charles?
What I will say in response to that, Stephen A., is to whatever extent there may have been statements of suspicion that were interpreted in that manner given early on, I think the record has been clear leading up to and during Nolan Wells' funeral that A, we don't know what happened. B, we won't rule anything out. And C, with respect to ruling anything out or not ruling anything out, we are not saying that this absolutely happened, but we are not saying that we are resting until we get answers.
Can I show you where this becomes biased?
Officer Tate, let me come at you with this. What's wrong? There's a kid now. Okay, granted, you did your homework. You went out there and you actually talked to several of his friends. Props to you for that. But the bottom line is, this kid Nolan Wells is dead, and he was the only one that was dead. What's wrong with, again, in the state?
Thank you for bringing this back, Stephen A. Smith. Let's focus here. Let's focus. We're here because Nolan Wells is dead, and we're trying to find answers. That's why we're here. All right. Yeah. Thank you for reeling it back in.
Mississippi, not just with white boys. There were some dudes there as well, but he had other people there. He was the one that did not come home alive. Again, without an official accusation. What's wrong with having your suspicions raised and saying, listen, we need some damn answers. Something ain't right. He was a healthy young 18-year-old and he didn't come home alive. How'd that happen? What's wrong with that?
Now, if they had context and all the information and then they led with that, I would have no problem with it. But let me tell you this right now, Stephen A. Smith and Charles, I'm telling you right now, if a white boy was on an island with his black friends, all black, and some white folks put on a camera, that something must be suspicious because the one white boys with all these black dudes, and something may have happened. We know that people covering it up and everything because these kids black. Man, we'd be pissed off on that. Ain't no way in the world I'd accept somebody saying, you gonna blame these black boys for doing something to this kid just because they black? That's insane. And that's what happened in this situation.
If a white boy had been on that boat with 3 black boys, we would have seen a very different.
Where's your evidence? Give me a case.
History.
No history. You say history can tell us everything.
We would have seen please let me finish my statement. We would have seen a very different.
Give me an example.
Of the Central Park, the exonerated 5.
Well, first of all, 5 of them didn't go to prison. It was Central Park 5. Only 4 of them went to prison.
It was actually 6 of them, and 5 went to prison. And I'm not.
And let me tell you how he went to prison.
I'm not going to quibble with you.
You won't give the context.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
You asked for an example. I'm not going to quibble with you and say, well, they're called the exonerated 5 and only 4 went to. I'm not going to do that.
He gave him an example. Okay, the Central Park 5. Listen to this. I like this debate. I mean, come on. This is a good debate here. They're going at it here. Let's go.
Yep.
Give me a case.
History.
No history. You say history can tell us.
So he
these kids black.
asked.
Man, we'd be pissed off on that. Ain't no way in the world I'd accept somebody saying, you gonna blame these black boys for doing something to this kid just because they black? That's insane. And that's what happened in this situation.
If a white boy had been on that boat with 3 black boys, we would have seen a very different.
Where's your evidence?
Give
me a case.
History.
No history. You say history can tell us everything.
We would have seen please let me finish my statement. We would have seen a very different.
Give me an example.
Of the Central Park, the exonerated 5.
Well, first of all, 5 of them didn't go to prison. It was Central Park 5. Only 4 of them went to prison.
It was actually 6 of them, and 5 went to prison. And I'm not.
And let me tell you how they went to prison.
I'm not going to quibble with you.
You won't give the context.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
You asked for an example. I'm not going to quibble with you and say, well, they're called the exonerated 5 and only 4 went to. I'm not going to do that. The exonerated 5. You wanted an example? I gave you an example.
That's not an equivalent example.
And there are other examples throughout history, starting with Emmett Till.
Are you comparing this to Emmett Till?
You asked me.
No. Are you saying that this is equivalent to Emmett Till?
You asked me for an example.
So you're saying that it's equivalent?
Where if reversed.
Okay. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm telling you. I'm giving you examples. What I'm telling you is that if the situation were reversed, we would have seen a very different investigation from law enforcement from the actual outset. From the outset.
Let me interject.
We as a people, when it comes as a former prosecutor, because here's the thing: you're a former police officer, and that's fine. But when it comes to after arrests are made and how prosecutions are going, that's my space. That's my.
Thank you. He said, bro, you only know the policing side of it, so stay in your motherfucking lane, he told him.
My lane. So I'm going to speak for my lane. And what I can tell you is, we do not typically enjoy the benefit of the doubt when it comes to probable cause.
That's not true.
I'm telling you as a former prosecutor, I'm not going to tell you what it's like.
I arrest people and I deal with prosecutors.
I'm not
I have to do it. I have to interview with the prosecutors every time there's an arrest. And we have to go to trial.
Well, he's not saying that you don't know. Hold on. He's not saying that you don't know Officer Tatum. What he's saying is from his perspective as a prosecutor, this is what he's bringing up. Now, I granted, I don't blame Officer Tatum. I don't blame Officer Tatum for bringing up, acting incredulous when he says you take Emmett Till. That's 1955. Al Sharpton brought up Medgar Evers at the funeral. That's 1963. So if Officer Tatum's going to look at it and say that's what you're bringing up, I get where he's coming from in terms of the distance between then and now. But I also get where you're coming from, Charles Coleman Jr. When you highlight, listen, from an historical perspective, we're talking about we've seen things like this before, and those are just names that we know. There's a plethora of names that we may not have known that have transpired throughout history that have suffered some of these maladies, and we get that part too. Go ahead, Officer Tatum, floor is yours.
But what I'm saying is that you cannot project that. It's unfair to project that. You can have it in your subconscious that there has been things that have been done wrong, but you got to treat these things fairly. You cannot go out and project that somehow the sheriff is a racist and he's not going to do right by these boys. That's not right.
But it's what the sheriff said. I don't think Tatum is understanding. It's what the sheriff said. He automatically ruled foul play. He automatically ruled out foul play in this investigation. That's the whole crust of it. That's the issue. That's the problem. And the parents got a bad feeling about it. Come on, we're not in there. We're not into the day-to-day talks between the families and law enforcement and the attorneys. We're not in those we're not in those conversations, right? I'm sure the mom, I always go with the parents, the victim's family's instincts. I always go with the mom's instincts. Always, always, always. Xana's mother, Idaho 4. I always bring up Idaho 4 because I'm sensing a cover up. In this case, I am sensing a cover up. Idaho 4 is the biggest cover up that I have seen in this entire true crime history. Idaho 4. And I'm sensing the same here. Xana's mother, her instincts initially, she was onto something. Nolan's mom here, she has that motherly instinct. She said, that didn't sit right with me. Automatically ruling out foul play here. No, baby, no, baby. And Tatum is not understanding this fact.
The investigation ensued. And then if you see impropriety in the investigation, then you can project that. But listen, they interviewed all of, you just said, they interviewed 60 people. They interviewed all these boys the day of. Like, what did they do wrong? They did an autopsy.
Officer Tatum, respectfully, what about those who would say the same or would ask the same question about you? Are you being fair? Because just like you have people out there that are elevating their level of suspicion and jumping to some sort of conclusion attached to guilt as it pertains to the death of Nolan Wells.
Right. Are you being fair? Are you being fair?
You're coming across as somebody who's assuming these individuals that were in attendance with him were innocent because of your conversations with them, as opposed to not getting.
Boom. Let's hear that. I mean, Stephen A. Smith, your takes on fucking sports suck. Your takes on sports suck, but I like what you said here. Let's back that up real quick. Because this is what I'm sensing here from Tatum.
Or would ask the same question about you. Are you being fair? Because just like you have people out there that are elevating their level of suspicion and jumping to some sort of conclusion attached to guilt as it pertains to the death of Nolan Wells, you're coming across as somebody who's assuming these individuals that were in attendance with him were innocent because of your conversations with them, as opposed to not getting the full context the way Charles Coleman Jr. just highlighted.
No, yeah, I accept people saying that, but
what? What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, let's hear it again.
Or would ask the same question about you. Are you being fair? Because just like you have people out there that are elevating their level of suspicion and jumping to some sort of conclusion attached to guilt as it pertains to the death of Nolan Wells, you're coming across as somebody who's assuming these individuals that were in attendance with him were innocent because of your conversations with them, as opposed to not getting the full context the way Charles Coleman Jr. just highlighted.
No, yeah, I accept people saying that, but let me tell you that I saw proof. I'm not just taking somebody's account for it. And I'm not saying that nobody didn't kill Nolan. I'm telling you the people that they put out on the internet.
You saw proof. The world did not see proof, my guy. The world has not seen any evidence or any proof. So sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Said these white boys were the only ones with him, and they're getting death threats. While I was out there, somebody sent the suspicious package to one of the boys' houses. They showing up at these boys' houses saying that they killed him. Go look on the internet and look at any these videos. They got the boy pictures up there saying they had something to do with his death. They're claiming they deleting text messages. All of this stuff is incredibly ridiculous. When I went out and I said, show me the proof then. Not just what you say, show me the proof. And these kids are showing proof, their lawyers are showing proof that they had nothing to do with this. They have a Life 360 just like Nolan did. Their Life 360 showed that they were not on.
Bruh, I got a bridge to sell to you, my guy. Oh my goodness.
The island, or at least, you know, the young man that I interviewed, he wasn't even on the island. I saw his Life 360. So, I mean, these kids, they shouldn't have done these boys like this. They should let the investigation go and then make their accusation.
So you're highlighting specifically, you're not even saying, like you just said, you're not even saying that Nolan Wells, that some vile act, that he wasn't murdered. You're saying that these boys, those are the ones that are being unfairly scrutinized and villainized by this whole ordeal. That's what you're saying, Officer Tatum. Is that accurate?
Yes, Stephen A. There were black kids there who now getting threats online too for coming out and saying something. But nobody's saying, what did these black kids have anything to do with it? The young girl he was kicking it with, they don't have her name out there.
That's wrong. That's wrong. They're dragging Katie's name, aren't they, Amy? Aren't they, Amy? They are dragging Katie's name as well. So what is you talking about? What is you talking about? They're also dragging Katie now. So what are you saying, bro? What are you saying?
Well, her name is Katie, but I'm not gonna say her full name. I don't want her to get doxxed. They not nobody talking about her. She said she was
the whole internet is talking about her. What are you talking about? They even dragged her dad. Everyone's being dragged because everything is suspicious as it relates to Nolan's how he magically disappeared at 3 p.m. Everything is fucking suspicious.
Last one, I mean, she at least mentioned that she was with him. The boy showed me text messages from her that she's saying that she was with him. Like, why ain't nobody coming at her?
I've seen, and see, this is where it gets dangerous, right? The importance in this moment is to focus on the integrity of the overall process. And when I say the overall process, I'm referring to the investigation because I knew that the girl's name was Katie. I don't know her last name, and I knew it because there were people who I was seeing in the comment sections that I had on videos that I had done updating people about the case who were asking the same questions that you have. People,
Benjamin Crump isn't.
Please. So here's the thing, which is why when you're trying to, and at the end of the day, listen, you don't know what Benjamin Crump is doing as far as investigating a case. The same way that you talked about, with an investigation, there are certain things that you don't reveal. You don't know what that team of lawyers are doing with respect to trying to ascertain the facts. When it comes to, did they answer you or did they not answer you?
Well, they answered us on the last one and refused to respond to us. I mean, they refused.
They don't owe you that.
Well, which is fine. Well, don't act like you're trying to get to the bottom of something.
So again,
don't act like you're trying to get to the bottom of something.
Don't do the thing to them that you are accusing other people of doing.
He said he's trying to get to the bottom of it.
Don't make assumptions that
I'm not
for
assuming.
them. No, you are. Well, they're not doing this, and they're trying to.
They're not reaching out to the boys.
They have not spoken to you.
They haven't spoken to the boys.
Charles.
Stop speaking on behalf of people. Also, Warren too. Warren's speaking on behalf of Nolan now. Fuck out of here. No, you can't be speaking on behalf of these kids. What are you, their spokesperson now? What are you? Were you hired by the families as a publicist? Is that what's going on here? You can't speak on their behalf. Neither can Warren speak on Nolan's behalf. He don't know shit. He don't know shit Nolan was feeling. Fuck out of here.
Charles, in fairness, at least answer this question. If indeed it's to be found out that there's been no attempt by whether it's Sharpton or Benjamin Crump or anybody else to reach out to the actual boys who were supposed to be in attendance with Nolan Wells, as Officer Tatum just highlighted, do you feel that that's the right path that they should be taking if they're raising suspicions, calling for a more thorough and open investigation, et cetera, and they haven't made personal attempts to reach out to these young men themselves? Do you think that that would be the right thing to do?
To
ask Officer Tatum's question.
Sure, I can't imagine that legal team would look to bring a lawsuit without having attempted to at least try to get some investigative answers from these boys. Now, when in this process they do it is a different question, because at the end of the day, the more information you have, the more.
We learned 2 episodes ago. Go back and listen. Now the mom, Christine, is the executrix of Nolan's estate. Go Google what his rights are. Now what she can do. She can file a wrongful death suit. And then also Google what evidence can be provided. What are your rights when you file a wrongful death suit? Go look that up and you'll see. You'll see what's happening here. They will be able to gather. When that suit is filed, the defense team will be able to gather. I'm sorry, not the defense team. Ben Crump's legal team will be able to gather evidence, subpoena all of their phones. When you're filing a wrongful death suit, you will have the capacity to subpoena all of them kids' phones, the boat information, all of it. Just Google it. You'll see. Fucking Ben Crump is playing chess in this fucking shit.
Or informed questions you can ask. And the chances are you're not going to get multiple bites at that apple. So from a strategic place, what I can tell you is that, yes, I would fully expect that at some point they would endeavor to reach out to these boys, but it may not be this point because they may be waiting for additional information so that they can act.
Thank you. I'd say you don't know what's going on in the backgrounds. You don't know what Ben Crump is planning. They're probably going to subpoena these boys' phone. That's why they're staying shut. Okay?
Actually ask better questions. They're not going to get multiple chances to do it. So when you do it, you want to make sure that you're doing it the best way you can. And the only way to do that is to have the information that you need in order to ask the best questions.
Charles, they drug these boys through the mother freaking mud. They put their faces online. Benjamin Crump shared this video or this picture of them in a swimming pool. That happened. That event was a week before July 4th. He didn't do no due diligence to check with anybody before he started putting this stuff out there.
I mean, dude, it could be evidence. We don't know that. We don't know that. That pool picture you see, first of all, you see a guy there, I believe to be Wyatt. because he's like 20 something years old. This guy looks older than any of the other guys in the pool. And you see his fucking chest shaved USA on his chest. To me, that's like a 4th of July celebration. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here.
Then what he do is he go, I had people saying that the argument was Nolan Wells asking for his phone back. He didn't talk to Tristan, who I interviewed. Tristan said on NBC, that was me, or ABC, that was me. That was not Nolan. But Benjamin Crump still, to this day, haven't came out and said, we found out that it was another young man. He pushed this stuff on these boys, and they're getting death threats. That stuff is not right. Benjamin should be more responsible. But the reason
I'm not here to talk about Nolan Wells' lawyer. I'm here to talk about why Nolan Wells is dead.
But let's get to
Thank you. We're not here to talk about Ben Crump, bro.
Let's get to the phones.
Go ahead.
The phone's getting deleted because Al Sharpton came out there and said the mama had to go and search the phone down with GPS and Life 360. No, she didn't. The boy showed text messages, or the parents showed text messages of them communicating with his mom. She refused. And then they go and say they deleted. The boys say, the boys told me it could be not true or not. I don't know. They got to figure it out. They go, we didn't touch his phone. His phone went from the boat to the car with everybody else's phone. And when they came,
just like you said, it could be true, it could be not. So why you coming so hard, bruh? Why you coming so hard? It could be true, it could be not.
Came to get the phone, we got the phone out of the car and gave it to another young man's mom who came to get the other young man's phone. They said, we don't know Nolan's password. How will we get in his phone to delete anything? Now, why is they're not coming on TV and saying there was no password or they had to get to his phone?
Let me ask you this question. Based on your investigation, I'm asking you this. I'm thinking any parent that loses their child wants to get to the bottom of it. They don't care if the villain is white, black, or whatever. Their child is dead. They want the culprit.
Facts.
So when you see Al Sharpton eulogizing and announcing that there's a $100,000 reward, when you see that Tyler Perry agreed to pay for the funeral and put up half of the reward, when you see guys like Spike Lee and Terrell Owens in attendance, and Terrell Owens, I think, dedicated $25,000, if I remember correctly, according to the reports that I've read, and you see Benjamin Crump in attendance, and you're talking about civil rights lawyers being in attendance, like you just pointed out. My question to you, Officer Tatum, and Charles, you can follow up based on the answer that he provides. My question to you is, why do you think the parents decided to go that route, Officer Tatum, based on your investigation in terms of allowing all of those folks to be so intimately involved in this situation? What are your thoughts about that? What comes to your mind, particularly based on your investigation, talking to the actual parties supposedly involved?
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, I'm almost done with this interview, you guys. Stick around. We're going to play that audio. And try to make out what's being said, not only by Warren, but whoever's in the background.
Come to my mind. One is that Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump are manipulating this family's trauma in order for them to make a crap ton of money. That's one. The second one is the parents trying to cash in on this because, and it's the reason why I say this.
That's crazy.
Why did Nolan Wells' mama say, I don't know these kids? These boys showed me pictures and video and text them staying over his house, or at least the young boy Tristan staying over his house multiple times. She went to school with one of the other boys' mama graduated high school with her. They showed me the yearbook. Why is she saying this? Why Al Sharpton don't know this boy? Why is he eulogizing him at his funeral? Ain't never met Nolan a day in his life. You know, why are they saying we're gonna give $100,000 to somebody who gives us information to lead to an arrest? What if Nolan drowned? They don't care about him drowning. You know, and then also, why we don't do this for any other young men who have lost their lives at the hands of other people other than white people? Why we come together?
Charles, I'm going to give you the floor, Charles. Charles, I'm going to give you the floor. One second, but Officer Tatum, it's one thing. I want to make sure that I give you an opportunity to clarify, because it's one thing to feel what you feel about Benjamin Crump, Reverend Al Sharpton, etc. It's another thing entirely to lump the parents who just lost their child.
But I know it's
talking about they're trying to profit.
I mean, this is what we're dealing with here. This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with this disrespectful ass coming out here and portraying these guys that he's interviewed as innocent.
You sure you want to say that?
Before a complete investigation has been done. It's insane.
No, let me be clear about this. You asked me what my thoughts were. I didn't say that was facts. I just said these are my thoughts based on a few factors, right? Okay. There ain't no reason for Al Sharpton to be doing that boy's eulogy when Al never knew him.
That's not even your call or your business.
But what I'm saying is that if I die, my daddy, if I die,
that's you.
Let him speak. If I get killed,
that family had a choice. Why? Who is that? Why is that? They don't have to answer to you. That's not.
They don't. But I have an opinion.
That's that family. Okay. I don't even understand why who that family chose to eulogize their fallen son.
What is
any of your business to have any commentary about?
Well, you can't tell me that because it don't seem normal. It don't seem normal to me.
Anyone they wanted to.
It don't seem normal It don't seem normal to me for a man that don't even preach sermons to do a eulogy for a boy that he didn't know.
Okay, we're going off the rails. We're going off the rails. We're going off the rails because Charles, I know you got to get ready to go. We're running out of time, so I'm just going to give this last question to both of y'all. Officer Tatum, I'm going to give you the word, and then Charles Coleman, I'm going to give you the last word. What are your expectations of what is going to come of this when all is said and done, based on the evidence that we know? Charles, Officer Tatum, I'll go with you first. Charles, I'll give you the last word.
And I'll try to make this succinct. I think we're going to find that the law enforcement agency did a fair investigation, that they did things right all the way through the process, and that none of this will lead to any of what Al Sharpton and them said it was and alluded that it was, and they will get to the bottom of what happened to Nolan, and it will be clean, it will be professional, and it will be the same result without the interference with activists and people out here hoodwinking. I think that we...
Honestly, I would want that. I would want that. Like, this is the only thing that he said that sounds right. Yes, that's exactly what the parents want.
They're going to find out what happened to Nolan, and it's not going to be Al Sharpton. It's not going to be Benjamin Crump. It's going to be the law enforcement agencies that go out and do this stuff every single day, that does an investigation.
But let's be real here. Can we trust this investigation in the hands of this law enforcement? I can't even talk. Sorry, law enforcement. Can we even trust? Because they initially came out, the sheriff, that ruling out foul play. So can we even trust that? That's why the mom did the right thing.
That's going to be forensically looked through the cell phone, that's going to interview 60 people and find out what happened to Nolan. And they're going to be able to say, was it somebody that did something nefarious to Nolan? They're going to be prosecuted. If Nolan drowned, they're going to let the family know.
I'll give you the last word because I know you got to go.
Sure. Thank you, Stephen A. I don't necessarily know what will come of the case. I am and continue to be invested in the integrity of the process. Number one, so that it sets a precedent of getting to the facts and having objective information disseminated to the public in a way that's honest, truthful, and transparent. What I will say is that it's disappointing to sit and listen to Brandon talk about the same type of aspersions being cast on Benjamin Crump, on Al Sharpton, in the same way that they are advocating for answers for Nolan Wells, that he has railed against the same type of characterizations going in reverse, a split mirror image of the type of vitriol that you are decrying against the survivors in this instance being spewed at Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton. And I don't necessarily think that gets us anywhere, and it's not productive when you're talking about...
I like what he said that. Listen to what he's saying. He is basically proclaiming that the survivors, quote unquote, so to speak, meaning the other friends, are immediately innocent. So he's spewing that and bringing that to the forefront. At the same time, judging Ben Crump and what Ben Crump and his team is doing. Listen to what he said. I think this was a perfect way to end this part of the show. Let me play it again.
In the same way that they are advocating for answers for Nolan Wells, that he has railed against the same type of characterizations going in reverse, a split mirror image of the type of vitriol that you are decrying against the survivors in this instance being spewed at Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton. And I don't necessarily think that gets us anywhere, and it's not productive when you're talking about getting to the bottom of this and understanding what actually happened to Nolan Wells. So for me, I hope that the dialogue can be more tempered, where we're not trying to characterize people in either direction, but we're trying to insist on getting to the bottom of things and looking for the facts.
Yes, that's a good way to end that. Thank you. And we are going to play the audio now. Thanks for sticking in and bearing with me. Jules, my love, I hope you are well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I am going to share my screen, and we are going to listen to that video in just one moment. This will be, this is via Hype News. All right, so let's play it. Here we go.
Okay. How many adults on board? Vicky speaking. How can I help you? Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay.
How many adults on board?
There are 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living?
There are 0 adults on board.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Here we go. From the beginning, I am going to slow this down because we had that at just a bit. Let's do 0.90. Here we go. We're going to make sure we get all of it. If you can listen to, keep an ear out. I know it's hard. We're going to try and listen to any of background voices as well. Ready? And right off the bat, I can tell you that this person speaking sounds drunk. Okay, let's go.
Hello. Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
So, there's 0 adults on board.
There's Vicky speaking. How can I help you? Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay.
How many
what's
adults? Vicky.
First of all, it's clipped. It's clipped because the first question, her first question off the bat is not going to say, her first question is not how many were on board. So clearly it's already clipped. We do not have the complete audio at this point, but let's still listen.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you? Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
So, there's 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
There's nobody on board the boat. He's like, no.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a...
Guys, do you think this is Warren on the call or is it another person? Let me know what you think. I want to know if this is Warren because it does sound like Warren. If we listen to Warren's, if we listen to Warren's interview, it sort of sounds like Warren. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go.
Board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles? Hello?
Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right.
the tag
Unless
on
you have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
You hear a female's voice, you guys. I just heard a female's voice and I heard someone call out Wyatt. So we know Wyatt is near. Again, is this Warren or Wyatt on the phone? Because we know that it's Wyatt's boat that's sinking. The Triton is the boat that's sinking. So is Warren making the call or Wyatt? That's still unclear to me. Let me know, you guys, what you think in comments.
If not, I can send you a text message.
See, something is happening right there. Listen.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
I hear Nolan. A lot of people are saying that you can hear Nolan's name, and I just heard Nolan. Nolan. Let's go back.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
No, is it? Wait, I hear two things. I hear Will, but I don't know if there's a Will on the boat. So I don't know if I'm hearing Will or Nolan or Noel. Did they call him Noel or did they call him Nolan or No? I forgot what his nickname was. But I hear either Will or Noel. Let's play again. Actually, let me play it fully and then let's go back. Let me do that. I don't want to annoy anyone here. Thank you, Jules. Thanks to the mods that are here. Jules, Amy, Lucy, thank you so much.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
No. I hear no.
North. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
North 30 degrees. By 4672.
All right. 4672. All right. And you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Mods, do you know how to turn this subscriber only mode? Let me know. It's Wyatt. Thank you so much, Stino Mama. I'm not sure. They call him No. Do you guys hear Will or Noel? I hear Yanni. Sinking boat no longer needs assistance. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not sure how to turn this into a subscriber only mode. Thank you very much. So let's continue. Amy, Wyatt is the older guy, right? I don't think Wyatt Warren's brother. Please, someone clarify if you know if Wyatt is Warren's brother, or because I thought Wyatt was an older guy. So let's continue.
Sorry, look.
Hello,
what
can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
No, we do not have the VHF radio.
All right. Well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
Right. Looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right. Is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We are sinking, yes.
Is it aground is the question?
No, we're not aground. We are in
Okay.
17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
All right. Have to ask. What do you want to do? Do you want to be towed back?
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes.
All right. Where would you like it towed to, sir?
You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou launch.
All right.
Okay, so they're wanting to be towed this boat, which is Wyatt's boat. They are wanting to tow this to Fort Bayou dock, not the other dock. This is the Fort Bayou dock, which I thought was interesting. Let's continue.
How many adults and children on board?
No, there's no children.
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Try to jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Bart.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yep, I just need you to answer these questions so I can get you over to the captain.
Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
So, there are 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Why is he pausing? Why is he pausing when that question is being asked? That is crazy. That is crazy. Again, I'm going to continue and then we'll go back. I just want to play it once right through.
Hello?
You heard that long pause? The question was, is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat? Oh boy. Let's go.
Breathing on the boat. Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right. How many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right. Thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
All right. Verify what boat's sinking.
A Triton, 22-foot offshore, 22-foot Triton offshore sea flight hull.
All right. All right. Please hold. I'm transferring you to the local captain now.
Okay, thank you.
This is Captain Seth.
Hi, Captain Seth. This is Vicky from International. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I apologize ahead of time. I really do. You're going to have a fee for service come up under Jerry.
Okay.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island. He's letting me know that his father's a member, but he can't give me any information. And he's saying the boat is sinking, and he's on Horn Island. It's just unfortunate. He's just a kid. There's a lot going on. So
Right.
he said there's about a lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7. I'm guessing they're all under 18.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boats and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And
Is it
he
Jerry?
said that yeah,
Mhm.
Jerry, yeah. He said,
Okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So
Oh,
I'm
right.
guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah,
Or,
they're in a panic. He's saying the
So-
bilge is not keeping up. I asked for Coast Guard. He said no, but he's just really upset on the back end. And, I get it. It's a
Okay.
kid. He just doesn't understand.
okay. Do you still have him on the line?
Yes, I still have him on the line. And again, I couldn't find, he couldn't give me anything regarding his grandfather's, membership, so it's just under Jerry fee for service.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just talked to. If you want to, I'm not. We're so tied up right now. We can't really do any non-member jobs right now.
Is Jerry a member? Did you find out if he was a member or not?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's his boat or what. I'm not sure what's going on with it. But yeah, transfer the kid over. I'll talk to him, and then I'll call his grandpa back as well.
All right. And did you want me to look up Jerry's membership number or anything like that to see if he's up? I know you guys are
You can
swamped.
try the cell phone number.
Yes, sir.
Anything on the phone number.
All right. Yep. Jerry. Yeah, he's an active member. Hold on.
What kind of boat do you have on there? Same boat?
Yeah, he's one. Yeah, he's one of your members. Yep, 22-foot Triton. All right. I'll just disregard this one. I'm gonna send you over.
So this confirms that this is Wyatt's boat that was sinking, Wyatt's grandfather's boat. The 22-foot Triton. So Wyatt is not Warren's brother though, Amy. Wyatt is not a Warren's brother. Um, so let's keep going.
An accurate one under this Jerry Ackerson one, okay? He's one of your members. You'll get in a couple minutes, okay?
Okay, perfect. All right. And, yeah, just transfer this kid over whenever you get a chance.
All right, transferring now. Thank you again, Captain.
All
Stay
righty.
safe out there. It's crazy. Have a drink.
Oh, it's wild.
Okay, let's play that again. Um, Now, I hear I hear things in the background.
David.
Hold on one second. Let's do this. Ready? Because there is a channel on TikTok. Jules, that's crazy, Jules. I didn't know that. Our mod here, Jules, her mixed grandson, who is a Marine, was on a base in Mississippi for training and was told not to go off base alone at night because of the color of his skin. It's real. It's real out here, you guys. So I am going to share my screen. We are going to TikTok real quick. Because on TikTok, here you go. Listen to this. Check this out.
Stopped working. We're going.
So these coordinates that were provided are on Horn Island. So this happened on Horn Island. I'm going to cross-check myself, fact-check this as well. But listen to this. Ready?
We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir?
You see how they enhanced the backgrounds, so you can hear backgrounds on this audio. Okay, ready?
Pump stopped working. We're going. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd you say? Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right,
the tag
unless
on
you
here.
have
It
a
got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at? All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
I hear Wyatt and I hear a female in the backgrounds right here.
The United States Coast Guard.
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates? Otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
Was that
If
Will?
not, I
Was
can.
that Will or no?
If not, I can.
Let me go look.
All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text. If not, I can send you a text. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message.
North. Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
North 3 degrees, but 4672.
All right, 46-7.
This person said you can hear a girl ask if he's dead. Where? I'm trying to listen. Okay.
All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Sorry, look.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
Yeah, we do not have the VHF radio.
All right, well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
Right, it looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right, is the
Phone stopped working. We're going.
I need to download this and enhance it. Let me go do that. While this is I need to enhance this. So let me download this.
Phone stopped working. We're going. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? How far is the water coming up, sir?
We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd you say? Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag
Unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at? All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah. Everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
North. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
North 3 degrees, but 4672. Phone stopped working. We're going. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right. Of course. How far is the water coming up, sir?
See that part.
How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd you say? Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag
Unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at? All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Oh,
Bro, I heard it. Check his chest. You guys, this girl, Kayla's Worlds, you can hear in 111, check his chest. Yo, listen to this. I heard it, you guys. Listen, listen, listen. Ready?
right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you it.
Let me go look.
You hear
All
that
right. Do you have your
female?
current GPS?
You hear that female? Listen
No,
up.
we
You
don't need-
hear
Coast
female.
Guard.
Check it.
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
Coordinates?
Let me go look.
Coordinates?
Let me go look.
All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
Oh,
Not need that.
It's not.
Coast
It's not at
Guard.
one.
No.
It's not at 111. It's at 106. I'm not gonna respond, but it's at 106. Check it. You hear someone say, "Check his chest." I'm going to play that again. Listen up.
do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Check his chest. Yo. He says check his chest. Bruh. Okay. I want to play the YouTube one because we need to be sure, right? Okay, so when does this
No,
happen?
we do not need that.
All right.
Okay. When she asked for the Coast Guard. Ready? Now let's go back. Now let's go back to the actual YouTube. 1 second. When he says check his chest, ready? Here we go. Oh, all right. So we hear check his chest when she asked if they needed Coast Guard. Okay. Now, let's play this again.
Flavor, zero sugar.
Full vibe, zero competition.
Now you're getting it.
Looking good, Gary.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you? Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
So,
Hello.
There's 0 adults on
Hello.
board.
Like he's making a normal phone call, right? That's so weird.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here.
And rude. And I don't know if he's like just drunk and belligerent, but he is so rude. No. What the fuck, you guys? All right, listen.
Is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right.
the tag
Unless
on
you
here.
have
It
a
got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many-
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right.
Check his chest.
All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Check his chest. Check his chest. You guys, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. I hear it clearly. You guys, you hear someone say, check his chest. I am going to play it again. Just after the young woman is asking, do you need the United States Coast Guard? You hear someone say, check his chest. You ready? Here we go.
Do not need that.
All right. All right.
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right.
He says, Wyatt, check his chest. Wyatt, check his chest. Ready?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
And then you hear a conversation happening. Then you hear a female's voice come in. I need to make out what this conversation is that they're having after check his chest. Oh my fucking God, you guys. I knew Nolan. I had a feeling Nolan got back on that boat, you guys. Had a sick feeling. He got back on that boat. Ready?
GPS coordinates?
Let me go look. That.
All right. All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that. 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 No, we do not need that.
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that. Do not need that. No, we do not need that. Do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates? All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
That.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
Oh my God, you guys, I think Nolan is here and something is happening to Nolan. I think Nolan is right here and something is happening to Nolan. They may be working on Nolan. What do you guys think? Talk to me. Talk to me, please. Talk to me. What are you guys thinking? Let me know. What these people did to Nolan was so wrong. I hope they all get locked up. Hey, Carly, we can. Um, that seems edited. Overlays audio. It's not just in the backgrounds. You think it's edited? You think that those voices were... No one can understand that, Carly. Who said they haven't? I definitely hear Wyatt. Check his chest. Oh my God. Let me play it again, you guys.
All right, are you ready?
If not, I can send you a text message. GPS coordinates?
Let me go look. What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. States Coast Guard.
No, we do not need that.
Do you need the United States otherwise?
Yeah, everybody.
How many? All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go.
GPS coordinates? Coordinates? Vernon?
Can you guys make out what that young woman is saying? I'm playing it over and over. Ready?
Vernon? Vernon? Vernon?
Want me?
Yes, Cornan? Vernon?
Want me to go look?
If not, I can send you a text message.
North? Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm
You're
available.
texting it.
North?
Already dead is what you hear?
Five.
You hear already dead? Okay, I'm gonna play that. Girl, you know where my thoughts are on this with everything I've been sending you. I love you, Jules.
4672.
I love you so much, Jules.
All right,
Kane,
46,
thank you.
7,
Thank you,
2.
Kane.
All right, and you
Everyone.
were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it
All right.
correct?
Let me go back to that female talking. Let's try.
Just repeat it up a little.
4672.
All right, 46, 7, 2. All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Notice how you hear silence after that commotion? You guys, you hear Wyatt check his chest. Then you hear a girl saying something. And then silence, bro. You guys help. Chat, help me out, bro. Chat, help me out. Let's go.
6.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. We'll be back. We're coming back. We have to analyze this. Let's analyze this. You hear Wyatt check his chest.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
You hear Wyatt check his chest. You hear some commotion. You hear a female saying something, and then nothing. Then you hear silence in the background. Listen, guys.
Nobody
right.
here is over thinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the word coming? All right, of course. How far?
Y'all please come. We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the word? All right, of course. How far is the word coming up? How far is the word coming up? How far is the word coming? Is the word coming up, sir? Is the word coming up, sir? Coming up, sir. Is the word coming up, sir? Can you give me a? How far is the word coming up? How far is the word coming up, sir? Can you? Of course. How far is the word coming up, sir? Of course. How far is the word coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankle. All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles.
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey,
Is the yes? How far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
I know we have a.
All right.
I know we have a membership like guaranteed.
All right.
Try that.
All right.
I know.
All right.
I know. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership like guaranteed. I don't
All
have the
right.
tag
Unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at two.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your
All right. That's alarming to me. I can clearly hear Wyatt check his chest. Thank you to that TikToker over there for bringing that up to our attention. Wyatt check his chest. I hear that clearly. You hear before that there's people in the background saying that before that, right? Now let's listen to see if we can make out what the female is saying right here. Ready?
current GPS coordinates?
Well,
Coordinates? Coordinates? Current GPS coordinates? Current GPS coordinates? GPS coordinates?
let me go look. Let, let me go look. Look.
GPS coordinates? Do you have your current GPS coordinates? GPS coordinates? Current GPS coordinates? GPS coordinates? Coordinates? Current GPS coordinates? Current GPS coordinates? All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
And then silence.
If not, I can send you a text message.
No, no, no. Will. I hear Will. I don't know if Will was with them. Will. No, 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 no.
If not, I can send you a text message.
I think they might have been told to shut up, bro. I think they might have been told to be quiet. Listen, listen, listen. Because after you hear Wyatt check his chest and then you hear that young lady say something, then you hear silence. And then you hear someone say, Will. And then someone say, no, 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 no. They may have been told to shut up because this guy's on the phone. Listen.
United States Coast Guard.
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right, do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
She sounds like she says something like think. You think you're something. You think you're
If not, I can send you a text message.
you hear someone say no, 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 and now silence.
Lord, are you ready?
So what's strange to me, because they're sinking, right? They're sinking. Like the fact that people are in the boat, there should be people panicking in the boat, not saying things like check his chest. There, you shouldn't be hearing someone saying check his chest or anything like that, or no, 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 no. You shouldn't be hearing people giving commands or orders because you're sinking, right? And then you hear silence. Well, why are you hearing silence when, according to you, you're sinking?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
North 30 degrees, but 46.72.
Okay, I will do that.
All
Thanks,
right.
chat. Thank you, chat. Good idea. Good fucking idea. I had it at point 0.90. Let's do point 0.75. Ready? Now let's do that. Okay, let's do it again. Um, right? Let's start where she says, "Do you need a Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard?"
Right.
I know we have a membership like guaranteed. I don't
All
have the
right.
tag
Unless
on
you have
here.
a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay.
I just heard Warren's name. Warren. Now again, who's on the phone? Is it Warren or Wyatt? Because you hear someone say Wyatt check his chest. So if Wyatt is out there doing something, then it's Warren on the phone. Chat, what do you guys think? I'm thinking this is Warren. I don't think it's Wyatt. Let's play it again.
Okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates? Current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
GPS coordinates?
Let me, let, let me go look.
GPS coordinates? Do you have your current GPS coordinates? All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
I think you must, she says. I think you must.
Coordinates? Coordinates?
Let me,
Coordinates?
let me go look.
All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If, if not, I can send you a text message.
You hear no, no, no. You hear no, no, no in the background. It doesn't sound like they're sinking. What would it sound like if you're
A
sinking?
text message.
North, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
North 30 degrees, but 46.72.
All right. 4672. All right. And you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it?
Let me play this. I'm interested in like what would you hear? So like what is it that you hear when a boat is sinking? Let me listen to let's listen to this call because it's not making sense to me. But what does that mean? Can you She was about to ask if everyone was okay. She stopped and she was about to ask how many on the boat. You can't hear anything clearly. This is just a guessing game. I know you cannot, but we're trying. We can't, but we're trying. Okay? It's the trying game. It's not the guessing game. It's trying. Now, let's play this.
Port Paul. Cap, I am exactly 1.5 nautical miles from you. Yeah, I'm going to do the battery pack and the battery. You can put that right on the battery. It's up to you.
Let's get another one. Hold on. Because I mean, what should it sound like, right? What should it sound like? You're sinking. What what is it that we should be hearing? Okay, I'm just not hearing.
2015's regatta was supposed to be another peaceful day on the water, but that quickly turned to disaster.
We need help. We're by the ship channel and we see flares.
Sporadic radio calls coming into Coast Guard Sector Mobile's comm room as they too tried to assess what to do.
Coast Guard received a report of a 24-foot white vessel, 99 palms, is dead in the water under the Dolphin Island Bridge. All mariners requested to keep the shore lookout, assist if possible.
In the nearly half hour of audio recordings, we hear distress calls, mainly from crews who are okay, but they're watching others get stranded by the storm.
U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard, Mayday, Mayday, but we are about to lose 5 lives. If you don't respond to me, answer me, or do something, over.
Coast Guard, I have coordinates of a sunk boat and a man overboard. Coast Guard, we had a capsized vessel in the bay. Negative. We can't see anybody in the water, and we already have one boat in tow. Over.
As the weather calmed, some checked in just to give others relief.
I believe people are probably looking for us. We're safely at somebody's house. Nothing is wrong.
Others reported problems along the coast.
And there's large floating debris out here. Somebody's pier's been torn up, so we're concerned about boats coming through here and hitting this stuff.
We're by the ship channel and we see flares.
I don't know, you guys. I mean, that call seems. I mean, I'm not accusing anyone, but I gotta say that call doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like they are sinking to me. What do you guys think? Now, let me play this one. Let's see if we hear it.
Chico Assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a
Oh, this one's good. This one, the background is a little clear. Let's go. Let's listen to this one.
Of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a
You hear a person saying, up.
How far is the water coming up?
Shut the fuck up? You think he's saying shut the fuck up? Listen.
How far is the water coming up? All right, of course.
All right, let me slow it down. Do you hear shut the fuck up? Ready? Let me play it.
How far is the water coming up? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up?
Oh, slow the fuck down. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. Let me play it again.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Far is the water coming up? Far is the water coming up? How far is the water coming up? How far is the water coming up? How far is the water coming up?
Fuck down. I can't make out the first couple words, but I hear fuck down. Ready?
How far is the water coming up? Far is the water coming up, sir? Far is the water coming up? Far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
You don't hear anything. Oh my God. Why is it so silent? Why is it so silent? Listen.
Hello? Hey.
It doesn't sound like they needed help, you guys. I'm not, if this is my opinion, I'm not accusing these guys of lying. It doesn't sound like they were sinking.
Yes. Is the yes? How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. It's coming up. We're just. Uh,
Up, sir.
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't.
Water coming up, sir. Water coming up, sir.
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's.
We're just sinking. We're going down. That doesn't sound like you're in panic. It doesn't sound like you're in distress right here. What am I missing, you guys? Again.
Get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership. Try that.
All right.
I know we have.
All right.
That.
All right.
I know we have a membership like guaranteed. I don't.
Then you hear someone say Warren. This is Warren. I'm sorry, like allegedly, I believe Warren is making the phone call because the person you hear someone clearly say Warren like he's right next to Warren. Let's play it again.
I don't have to.
Trying to get Warren's attention. He's right there. You clearly hear Warren. Ready?
I don't have to tag on
You have a membership number.
And he's responding to that person. You just can't make out.
Unless you have a membership number. All right. Unless you have a membership.
I don't
All
have
right.
to tag
Unless
on
you have a member.
I don't
All
have
right.
to tag
Unless
on
you have a membership number or anything, it's okay.
I don't have
Alright,
to tag
unless
on
you have a membership number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the membership number or anything, it's okay. Number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
Alright, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How many?
You were sinking, but everyone's good.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Right there. Check his chest. Ready?
What? What?
Guard?
What?
Oh, I don't know who this audio you can't hear that part.
Do you need the United?
And I know this is TMZ's logo. This is TMZ's thumbnail. I wonder if TMZ got rid of that part. Oh, wow.
Need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Oh yeah, I hear it. Check his chest. Yep, check his chest.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Rolling. Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message. Message.
Okay, I want to say that it sounds like something dead over here. Ready? No, Nolan's dead. Ready?
I can send you a text message.
No, Nolan's dead. Is what I'm gathering. Let me go back.
Send you a text message. You a text message.
Nolan's dead.
If not, I can send you a text message.
No, Nolan's dead. Will. No, Nolan's dead. Ready?
If if not,
I mean, I don't know if it's Will or Noel. Noel, Will or Noel. Then I hear no, Noel is dead. Ready?
if if not, I can send you a text message. Text message. Text message.
You hear that, you guys? OMG, my lord, you guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me, just tell me if I'm just talking nonsense. You can tell me that too. It's okay. Let me know. We all have our opinions here. Let's go. I don't care. Tell me what you think. I hear Nolan's dead. Ready?
Message. Text message. 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 Send you a text message. If not, I can send you a text message. If if not, I can if if not, I can send you a text message. You a text message. 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 Text message.
And silence. I my God, I don't know. I don't know. You hear it, you guys? Do you hear that? Oh, I'm not even play. Oh my God, I
Yes,
wasn't.
I'm available.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Wow, I wasn't playing that shit. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me go back. Yo,
Seven.
yo, yo, listen.
The
Can you guys hear it now? I'm so sorry I wasn't playing.
4672.
All right, 4672.
Are you guys ready? You guys, listen to this. I'm sorry that I wasn't playing it. My bad. I just realized I had a different screen on. I'm sorry. I hear either Will or it could have been Nolan, Will or Nolan, and then you hear no, Nolan's dead. Ready?
All right, and you were breaking up. All right, 4672.
4672.
If if not, I can send you a if not, I can send you a text message. 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 Text message. If if not, I can send you a text message. You a text message. 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 Text message. Message.
You hear that, you guys? I hear no, Nolan's dead. I hear Will. No, no, Nolan's dead. You guys hear that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again. Check it.
If if not, I if not, I can send you a text message. 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 Message.
You hear the absolute silence after he says, "No, Nolan's dead." Silence. What happened? I thought you were sinking. What happened? I thought you were sinking. I thought you were sinking, but all you hear is complete silence. Bro. Listen again. I'm going to keep playing this because you guys, this is crazy to me.
Lord.
Text message. Message. Text message. Send you a text message. Not, I can send you a text. If not, I can send you a text message. Message you a text message.
That's fucking sad. It does sound more like hit than dead. Oh man, you guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Will, no knows that. Arrest them all. They should have been arrested and interrogated. They should have been that. They should have been all arrested and interrogated. That doesn't sound like no, Nolan's dead to me. It sounded like the middle of a sentence that cut off. There's a hard C sound in there, yeah? And then the silence after that. And then complete silence. All right, guys. This is crazy. I'm going to end this here. I'll come back. Thank you all for joining. Subscribe. If you like this content, subscribe, hit the like, you know. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And justice for Nolan. Justice for Nolan. Justice for Nolan. Justice for Nolan.